Upon getting your hands on the necramech, you will also get your hands on the gun that comes with it, the Mausolon, which has more crit chance, less crit multiplier, much slower fire rate, but same size magazine, more status, more damage in every way, has a radial attack which is also great, and even more importantly a charge feature which has a huge radius. Well, it has a radius of, actually it doesn't say, I just noticed that one. Usually when they've got radius they've got a range thing on there as well, but that doesn't have it. No, it does range 8. What was I reading? But 3000 heat damage. This thing can actually be made to be really good. 63 and a bit thousand damage for a charge shot. That's, well, this thing's already into its first forma, because obviously if you throw Sabat rounds and primed Rubido rounds at this, you will lose a lot of points instantly. So forming it for a dash for Sabat rounds, which is a 15-point mod, is going to be needed a lot. Also, I could have, nope, still just the one. That's kind of annoying. Have thrown magnetic on this because I am going against the corpus, but this thing, it is going to be one of the unforeseen great weapons of this update, because 63,292.8 damage. I mean, it's no 213 and bit thousand, but still. Like everybody else, I was planning on leveling this up and leaving it until I used it. Because, okay, granted, they're only 25s, but still, it's melting everything. And I mean absolutely everything. I was not expecting it to just... There you go, there's some level 50s for you. Yeah. Just, no. Did not expect anything like this from it. I was using the Imperator at first with my mech, and very quickly took it off. Because, yes, okay, it has more of a fire rate. It is slightly better than this. But, just because of the fire rate, you can increase the fire rate. You've seen the empty mod slots in there. This thing is nowhere near as completed as I would have liked it to be at this point. But 60, gone, gone, gone. Oh! And my mech got destroyed. Well, it's not like the mech is gaining affinity anyway, because the thing is super broken, but yeah, I'll take that every day of the week. I could always just do this and it will do exactly the same thing. It doesn't have to be in the hands of a mech to work wonders. It just helps a lot if it's in the hands of a mech. I should probably do this. Would help, but yeah. Goodbye. Oh, I missed. Goodbye. You tried to run away. It's just... This amazed me. After the first time I used this, I was honestly expecting it to be a big pile of rubbish. And it just got so good, so quickly, that I was really amazed on how well this works. And yes, I stopped shooting because I had radiation effect, and that's how everybody died last time. Because somebody got irradiated and basically blew up the entire team. In case you didn't notice that. I did just, but it was already too late. There are guns, obviously, that are better than this, but for something that's... Seriously? Going to die again. But for something that is going to be overlooked because, well, it's the mech, and everybody has their favourite arc gun. So it is just going to be massively overlooked, and it's worth actually putting a little bit of time and work into, because, well, it's taking out level 60s like they were nothing. Again, there are main primary weapons that do basically exactly the same thing, but yeah, why am I shooting at you? I'm trying to shoot at you. What? The accuracy's a little bit off though, I'll give it that much. I'm actually really amazed at this thing. It amazes me, mainly because it's still got 2 mod slots. It can only get better. But even in the necramech, this thing, it just works really well as an archgun. And honestly, even though I'm having a few technical issues, oh, that's frost, with my necramech, the weapon is not a letdown. I'm just hoping that soon all of the issues that I'm having with this get fixed. Then I will be able to bring you the actual video on it, but yeah, it's pretty hard to do when you're going to have to forma this thing a few times, the weapon, to actually make this thing really good. I'm expecting 3 or 4, but for now, that's frost again. I ran the Imperator Vandal for the longest of times. I do think this may actually replace the Imperator Vandal as my kind of favourite gun to use for most archgun related things, because it may be a little slower. There is a mod there to fix that, but with the same ammo capacity, it is going to help a lot in those kind of instances because it does so much more damage. More so when you actually use the charge attack, it will pretty much one-shot everything. Just, it's so laggy. It just takes so long to recharge that charge, which is the big downside, huge actual downside to this. You have to kind of charge the charge to be able to charge it. See it at the bottom? It charges by the kills just underneath the crosshair. Get another kill, and it's pretty much charged, so we'll be able to fire it again. But until you actually charge it, using that the kill count, stop killing me. There we go. You can't actually charge it, which means it has that limitation that stops you from being able to use it constantly. Did you just stand back up? That enemy's dead, but stood back up. Okay, again, that's Warframe for you. Things are always a bit weird, but having to charge it before charging it is a bit weird, but at the same time, also pretty good. I'm liking this thing way too much. I probably shouldn't, but I do. But hey, it levels up really quickly. That was actually 15 minutes in there. 2 of the Thermia things, the second one didn't actually drop anything, it just kind of bugged out, which means everybody's leaving, which is good by me. But yeah, that worked absolute wonders. I mean, that many levels is nuts, but yeah, necramech still, yeah, I just looked up. Wasn't that rank 21 after that 15-minute mission? And now it's unranked. So I think we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.